Okay, so I wanted to talk about a situation which has kind of gone under the radar of a lot of people due to it being a clip off of Twitch. And I'm going to play this clip to essentially show you the context behind this, but it's something to do with Ironmouse and being harassed at some kind of event. Like, obviously, as you guys know, VTubers tend to attend quite a lot of events, conventions and other places, whether that's in person or also on a screen. And obviously in Ironmouse's case, it's in a screen. If you don't know, she's quite, bedbound, so she can't really go anywhere. So a lot of it, she does on a screen, and they've kind of improved a lot of the technology behind that to, allow people to actually be able to, attend conventions still in VTuber form, whatever. But in this clip, she actually talks about some weird interaction going on with some kind of hater who actually came up to her IRL, and, well, I say IRL, she came up to the screen or whatever, and apparently started harassing her. Now, I'll just play the clip, and then we'll talk about it.
Nobody's gonna show up. Nobody's gonna show up. But thankfully, we got a lot of people came, and I was very happy. There was a lot of nice people there. So thank you to everybody who came to Anime Boston. Thank you. It meant so much to me. I got to meet so many nice people. So many people asked me a lot of questions. They said so many nice things. So many people made me cry. But how sweet they are. It was just it's just been quite a ride, I tell you. Quite a ride. However, there was one person who was being very, very mean. There was somebody that came that cut. I'm telling you, there's always at least one person who they just gotta be an asshole. They just gotta be mean.
Which is kind of true. If you guys have ever been to a convention or like some kind of event, there's always like this one weirdo, whether it's, they're either mean, rude, being creepy or whatever. There's always that one person that you do notice, and it's just happened to Ironmouse, which obviously sucks.
They just gotta be mean. It was this person that they just like jumped the line and cut in front of everyone and like took the mic, and they were so cringe and not nice. At first, like when they started talking, I was confused because I was like, wait a minute, is this person being mean or not? And then they kept on being meaner, and I'm like, and everyone was quiet. Like everybody in the whole venue was quiet, and we were all like, and I was just like, damn, bro, like why would you do something like this? Like, why? I don't understand. Why would you wait all this time? There's always at least one person, man. Why did you wait all this time to do that? And you came off as so cringe. It was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, you know what? Have a great day. Have a great day, man. Have a great day.
Which obviously is probably one of the best ways to kind of reply to this. I mean, just be like, have a good day. Just, go away. Just leave us alone. Because I don't see what kind of drives someone to do something like this, like actually go up in front of like a lot of people, in front of a lot of fans as well. Let's be real. This is in front of a lot of fans of her. They're attending, this kind of whatever it was. I'm pretty sure it's like a Q&A type thing. Or, whatever. They're going up in front of all of these fans and essentially, doing this kind of stuff. It's just like, why? Like, it doesn't seem like there's a very, big reason behind it, apart from the fact that they just hate her. Now, I don't know whether it's jealousy, just due to the fact that, she is a big streamer. Some people can get jealous of that fact, or maybe it's just something else. I mean, I don't know what drives someone to do that.
Have a great day. Bro, wasting his time for what exactly? I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck, why they did what they did. I don't know why they said what they said. I don't get it. Or maybe they didn't think, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not sure. They should have gotten kicked out. I don't think they got kicked out. I think if they would have kept on going, they might have gotten kicked out, but...
Which is kind of crazy, by the way. They should have been kicked out.
Rob was very nice, and I didn't say, when somebody's mean like that to you, like, I just, like, kind of, like, froze, and I was like, man, I don't know. I didn't want to be mean back. I didn't want to be mean back because that's just not who I am. I don't know, like, I feel like it's like when you get somebody coming into chat and they're mean, I feel like this is my house, so I can be mean. So like my chat, I feel like this chat, this is my home. My stream is my home, so I can be mean. You know what I mean? Lucky I was not there, girl. I feel like my stream is my home, so I can be mean back to you if you come into my house and treat me like shit. But because I was at another place and I felt like, okay, this is not the time or the place for me to be mean, I just tried to just be as neutral and nice as possible. Because I felt like, oh, I'm just not gonna be mean to them back, whatever. Because I'm sure that's what they want. That's what they want. They want to make me upset, so I'm not gonna be upset because that's what they want out of me. So I don't know. So I'm just saying, I don't know if you're watching or not, but I'm just letting you know, if you do happen to watch my streams, which you probably are because you were very mean to me, I'm just gonna say you were very cringe. Yikes. And I hope you find happiness, bro. I hope you find happiness because holy shit, spending your days waiting to do stuff like this, that's like a huge waste of somebody's time.
Which, yeah, it's completely true. I mean, like, I don't know what, as I said, I don't know what drives someone to do this, and I don't know how sad you have to be to actually attend an entire event just to go out of your way to kind of just go after a VTuber who is nothing but nice, it seems like. I mean, you know, she's not exactly the most controversial VTuber out there. I mean, if you were going after some VTuber who causes a lot of drama or something, and you hate them for that reason, then I can understand that a little bit more. But whenever it comes to Ironmouse, I mean, she hasn't exactly done anything wrong, and I feel like, you know, this is completely uncalled for. And obviously a lot of people have been supporting this. Has got 1,000 likes at the moment. People in the comments say, how could anyone hate her is beyond me, which is, yeah, definitely true. Obviously people saying jealousy, ignorance, or just being a horrible person, usually a combination of the above, which is definitely true. They say, while it's a pointless IMO, it's not super uncommon from what I've seen. They said they just don't understand VTubers. Yeah, we don't know exactly like the kind of specifics of this, whether they were like a VTuber fan and that they just didn't like her, or if they were just some random person who just didn't like VTubers and just, you know, stumbled upon this event or whatever and just went, okay, time to go, you know, talk bad to a VTuber straight to their face. You know, saying her body might be weak, but her mental fortitude is off the charts, which is definitely true. I mean, I think she handled it in the best way you possibly could. I think just being like, you know, have a good day, just not really trying to argue back, because that's what they kind of want. They want to kind of provoke VTubers and make them angry, because if you know, a lot of VTubers, they do put things on. I feel like Ironmouse is actually one of the ones that doesn't too much as some of the other ones do, at least. You know, she's a little bit more genuine. So I feel like, you know, some people do want to kind of, I guess, like unmask them and like kind of make them angry and make them kind of, I guess, like go out of character, which I think is also potentially a reason why. But I feel like Ironmouse is probably one of the worst ones to do it, because I feel like it's really not going to be that much different than you think it is. And then obviously, yeah, we could go and say haters. If you spend more time making and watching the streamers' videos, works you like, rather than spending so much energy and time attacking those, your mental and physical health will be so much better. They said, forgot about her being in robot mode for a second and got very concerned. Somebody found her in personal life, which again, yeah, obviously the title makes it seem like someone like came up to her IRL, like actually IRL. No, that's not the case. Obviously, she was on a screen, and this was just, you know, she couldn't actually be physically attacked or anything like that, which I think is good. And honestly, I think that's actually really beneficial to VTubers in general. I feel like having this screen thing, like having VTubers turn up on screens, even if they don't necessarily need to, is actually a really good thing, because obviously the VTuber community, sometimes you get a couple of parasocials. Like, let's be real, there's a couple of parasocials out there who, yeah, they'll turn up to these events, they'll either be a hater like this, they'll be creepy, whatever, and it could go bad, especially if, you know, they did turn up IRL and actually to, you know, one of these events. Whereas if you're behind a screen, you know, what are they going to do, you know? So I feel like that is actually one of the ways that they kind of like inadvertently combat that, seeing as they actually can't do anything to them, which kind of, I don't know, cuts it out like almost straight away. But again, you know, obviously still being attacked verbally at a convention or an event or whatever it was, it's still pretty bad, and you know, it's quite a awkward situation to handle with. And as she said, you know, everyone went silent. They didn't really know what to do. They didn't really know, you know, what was going on, whether they actually hated them, because those situations are really weird, because it's out of pocket and you just think like, whoa, did that just happen? Like, are they actually, you know, straight up just being mean right now, or are they joking? Because I don't know, you probably experienced stuff like this before, where, you know, there's some guy that says something completely out of pocket, and you just have to like think for a second, like, is this person real? Like, is this actually going on right now? I like it feels not real. But yeah, this was just a situation that I wanted to cover and just keep documented, because I thought it was a bit of a strange one coming obviously from that person, and hopefully you know, they do more to kind of kick people like that out and try to prevent that in the future, because obviously it can be awkward for these VTubers which are going around doing conventions and stuff, and, you know, talking to a lot of fans, and someone like this comes over and is a little bit weird. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go over to GameStop, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So, see ya.